Alright, what's going on, guys? It is your boy TKD1 here, back here in PlayStation Source, and of course it is a new month. That means a new batch of PS Plus games that you will be able to get with your PS Plus subscription for the month of September 2020. So without further ado, let's lay out the two PS4 games you will be able to download or redeem or add to your library if you don't want to play it now for the month of September.
Oh, yeah.
Starting off here, we have one of the big games in Battle Royale history, as well as one of the most, influential ones that were out the gate at first before the likes of Fortnite came onto the scene. That is, of course, PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Parachute into a treacherous battleground with only your wits for protection as you loot gear and outsmart your enemies in a fierce Battle Royale. Build the ultimate soldier from scratch and test your mettle against up to 99 players across multiple unique maps. Only one life, only one shot at victory per match. Wreck havoc on your own or take on the challenge in a squad of up to 4 players to increase your chances of survival and glory. So this dropped on PS4 around, I think, 2 years ago. Yes, it was 2018 in December, and I actually bought it on release just to try it out because I never played PUBG before, and it garnered a Metascore of 72 on Metacritic, and I kind of see where they're coming from here. I wasn't the biggest fan of the build of this game. I know it had a lot of issues on release for the PS4. Maybe they've ironed those out. Maybe it's a lot better quality of a game right now in 2020. But particularly speaking, I just wasn't into PUBG, and I feel like overall the amount of depth and the amount of time that you have to spend in your inventory and the amount of little micromanaging you have to do in the game, it feels like it's a lot more tailored towards a PC experience as opposed to a console experience. And I feel like they never really adapted the layout, as far as I'm aware, to really make it console friendly, to make it more accessible on PS4. That could be wrong. Maybe they updated it, I don't know, but when I first played it, it definitely felt like a one-to-one port from the PC version, and there's just certain things that are a lot smoother to be able to customize and do overall on the PC version as opposed to the PS4, and bringing that PC version straight to the PS4 just would not work overall. So it is what it is. I personally wasn't a big fan of it, but if you are, or if you've been interested in trying out PUBG, you can do it for free this month on PS Plus with your subscription. Next up here, we have the 5th installment in a very critically acclaimed, very much an historical fighting game in the gaming scene. That is, of course, Street Fighter 5. New competitors and iconic world warriors square off in Street Fighter 5, Capcom's blistering ferocious fighter, and the latest entry in the legendary Street Fighter series. Sharpen your skills in a variety of single player modes, then prove you've got what it takes to be the best global's finest fighters in online matches. And what's more is that they are kicking off a Street Fighter 5 PS4 tournaments thing that's starting on September 4th in the US and Canada. These events will offer eligible fighters of all skill levels in those regions the opportunity to compete for cash prizing, a unique PS4 theme, and a custom in-game title. Restrictions do apply, and there's details as well in the links over here down in the description for the blog post. So I'm gonna keep it honest, really the only fighting games that I've really spent a lot of time with and really learned to understand was at my cousin's house with Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, and I believe Mortal Kombat 9 on the Vita. I think that was the one that was on the Vita, but whatever Mortal Kombat was on the Vita, that's why I played a lot as well. So I don't have a lot of experience in fighting games. I do know that Street Fighter holds a lot of weight in the community, in the fighting game community, and although I don't know a lot about it, I know that a lot of people seem to enjoy Street Fighter 5. I mean, I don't know, guys. There could be something catastrophically wrong with Street Fighter 5. Maybe y'all can let me know, but I feel like I haven't seen anything too crazy about Street Fighter 5 in terms of it being bad, so I think it's a pretty good one. So if you guys want to try it out, you can get it with your PS Plus subscription this month, and who knows, I might try it out a little bit. I mean, like, I haven't played a fighting game in a while, and Street Fighter, I know, is definitely an important one to the scene, so perhaps I'll give this a try. And if you do want to give this a try, they will be available, both games, that is of course Street Fighter 5 and PUBG on PS4, and they will all be available, of course, from Tuesday, September 1st all the way up until October 5th, so you will be able to download these games or just add them to your library. If you don't want to play them now but still want to redeem and reap the rewards of your subscription, you can of course add to your library. That way it's ready for you to download at a later date if you want to try it out later on down the road, even though it's beyond the September 2020 month for these games. And so that's all we got here for you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you guys feel like this was a good PS Plus month? Do you think it was bad? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And make sure also, while you are down there, to check out our description where you can find our Discord server, our Twitter, as well as an Anchor link. That way you can listen to long form content and podcast format. That of course being Road to PS5, the weekly PS5 podcast dedicated to any and all things PS5. This week on Sunday we are talking about the PS5 games that have been announced for the console, what we're hyped for, what we're not so hyped for. We'll talk about all that on Sunday at 10 a.m. across all major podcast services, or of course right here on youtube.com/PlayStation Source. Like the video if you enjoyed it, as well as hit subscribe to PlayStation Source to keep up with the latest and greatest in PlayStation. Thank you all for watching, and as always, greatness awaits.